Welcome back, students. Today we're going to be finishing up our Amazing Young Athletes packet. We'll be working on pages 20 through 30. Today's materials that we'll need are something to write with, scissors and glue. What else? Anything else we're missing today? Oh, remember folks, if you need to get a Chromebook, starting next week, you can go down to the high school and we will be giving one per family. Hopefully by next week we can all connect and we can do a video chat so we can see all of us. Anything else, bud? Okay, no, we'll get on with it. All right, have a good one. All right, students, welcome back. We are now on page 21. Here is our maze page, and it says, help the tennis player go to Delray Beach, Florida. So she's gonna be here, and she has to make it all the way over here. So put my name at the top. All right, let's see. So I'm gonna start. I'm going. I'm off the camera here. All right, keep going. Should I go up or should I go down? Let's go up. All right. Now, are we gonna go down or are we gonna go right? I think we should go right. Now we're gonna go back up, all the way around, and we made it to Florida. Pretty simple. All right, folks. For the rest of this packet, we are going to do a whole bunch of cutting. So, we've got this page, which are singular words and plural words. Remember, singular words mean one, plural means more than one. So I'm gonna rip this page out. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna take our nouns and verbs page. I'm also gonna rip it out. I'm gonna put this to the side. I've got my piece of construction paper here. So let's start by cutting these pieces out. I'm putting all my scrap pieces off to the side here so they don't get in the way. And remember, when we cut, we can cut fast as long as we're cutting correctly. You see your lines get all wavy or crooked, let's just slow down. There's no rush. You can slow down and there is no rush. Okay. Putting this one off to the side. I'm cutting off the plural, and that's going to go at the very top of our page. Hope you guys had a great day yesterday. If you didn't, it's okay. Tomorrow or today will be a better day. Remember, guys, we got to stay positive, think positive thoughts, and we can all get past this. If you're watching this the week of March 23rd-ish, remember that if you need a Chromebook, you can go down to the school and pick up a Chromebook. I believe it's gonna be one per family. And they're still deciding on whether or not everybody's gonna get a Wi-Fi hotspot. I think we don't have enough for everybody. We have enough computers for everybody, but not enough hotspots. So we just may be announcing that our Wi-Fi bus might be in your neighborhood, and you can connect to it for a couple of hours before it moves on. So we have plural, which means more than one or many, and we have singular, which means one. So let's look at our pictures, and we'll decide where these things are gonna go, okay? All right, we have athletes, and we have two athletes, and if you notice, on the word athlete, there's an S, so that means there's more than one. So I'm gonna put it right here. Skate parks, do we have one or two? That's right, we have two. So I'm gonna put it down. We got skateboard, that's just one. So I'm gonna put it on the singular side. Oh, we have a skateboarder. That's just one, so I'm gonna put it here. Now we have records. There's two of them, and there's an S at the end. Where do you think it goes? That's right, on the left. Now we have a tennis player, just one. Let's put her on this side. We have tennis courts, we have two of them. Does it go on the right, or does it go on the left? What do you think? And then finally, we have one medal. And that's right, it's gonna go right there. So remember, folks, we don't need a whole bunch of glue, just enough to put it down. There we go. Remember, if you have any questions, send me an email. You guys can have your parents call me as well. They should all have my number. And if you guys have already moved on and need some more work, remember that we can always log into n2y.com. And when you're signing in, sign in as a student. To sign in, you need your lunch number, which is your 6-digit number, and you need your password. And that password should be in the notes, in the letter that I sent home. All right, we're gonna turn this page because we're gonna use the back of it. No need to waste two of them. And now we're gonna move on to page 23. And we have nouns and we have verbs. Remember that nouns are persons, places, or things. And verbs are action words. Like cutting is an action word, but I'm cutting with scissors. Scissors is a noun because it's a thing. So let's grab our scissors and cut these out. Remember that any kind of action is a verb. So sitting, watching, laughing, eating. Those are all verbs. Mr. Barca, that is a noun. Arvin High School, that is also a noun. Arvin Bears, noun. See? Not that difficult to remember. Cut these words. Now we're gonna cut out the verbs. Put that over here. When we get back to school, we're gonna buy some new art supplies because some of these markers aren't the best. Well, it's not they're not the best, they're just a little old. Made sure to give everybody something to draw and color with before we left school. All right, so I'm gonna stick nouns right here, and I'm gonna stick verbs right here. All right, so let's see. We have the word win. Is win a noun or is it a verb? Well, if you notice, he is running faster than everybody else, so that's probably an action word. So that is a verb. We have students doing tricks. Tricks is a verb, that's right. What about play? And finally, we have compete. So this one was pretty easy because they were kind of all in order already. So let's see. Wait a minute. We have tennis, we have athletes, and we have make. Uh-oh. Looks like this week we have 5 verbs. Which is fine. Normally we have 4 nouns and we have 4 verbs. So we'll just stick them down to the paper. Not a problem. Remember, when we use the glue, we don't need a lot. We don't need a lot. Your table or desk should not be dirty when this is done. There we go. Look at that. We have 3 nouns and we have 5 verbs. Just gonna push that down a bit so they all stick. I'm gonna set it off to the side. So let's go back into our packet. And we're gonna build a sentence. We're gonna build a sentence. And so we have 2 sentences that we're gonna build. They both involve a tennis court. So we're gonna put these in order. So I'm gonna go A, B, C, and D. And over here, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, a tennis court is, we have the words area, the ground, on a flat. So let me see, a tennis court is on a flat area. IMESA is a flat. All right, so A, B, C, and D. Okay, so a tennis court is a flat area on the ground. So now let's do this one. A tennis court has a long net in the middle. Has a long net in the middle. And so now on this one, we're going to cut out part of our sentence. So if you notice, I don't have to cut all of the paper off. I just have to cut off a chunk. I'm just cutting off this chunk. And now let's just match up our letters, right? So we need A. So we'll put down A. Here's B. Here's C. And here is D. Oop. So, a tennis court is a flat area on the ground. Good. All right. Sentence number 2. Now, if you noticed, I am not cutting these all the way off of the paper. If you want to, you can. There's no wrong or right way to do that. So, there we go. Look at that. Cutting these out. All right. Let's grab our icons. I have number 4, so let's find number 4. And we can glue it down. Here's number 1. There we go. We have number 3. We have number 5. And we have number 2. Number 2. And we did it. We built 2 sentences. A tennis court is a flat area on the ground. And number 2, a tennis court has a long net in the middle. Good. Good job, guys. So now we can turn our page. We have some more sentence completion. Put your name at the very top. We have 5 questions. We can cut off the bottom here for our 5 questions. All right, so if we lay these down kind of off to the side, we'll be able to see them and pick them out really quickly. So here we go. The US has many, do they have skateboarders, athletes, tennis players, youngest or amazing? Well, they have many young athletes. We know that Coco Chauff is an amazing tennis player. And this has an exclamation point, so we can read it. Coco is an amazing young tennis player. Oh, that's Coco Gauff. Another blank young athlete is Tom Shar. So they use the word amazing here, so let's find that one. Where's it at? Where is our word? Amazing. There it is. It says Tom is a professional skateboarder or he's a professional youngest. Which one makes more sense? I think it's skateboarder. What do you guys think? There we go. And now it says Tom was the youngest skateboarder to do this trick. The youngest skateboarder to do this trick. Now, the next page is going to look very similar to this page because it's the same answers, except that this one has pictures and this one doesn't. So, I'll let you decide if you want to do this page. Let's see. So the U.S. has many young athletes, so that's your number 1. Here, down here. Coco is an amazing young tennis player. Another amazing athlete is Tom Shar. Tom is a professional skateboarder. And Tom was the youngest skateboarder to do this trick. right? So if you want to cut those out, you can glue them here. All right, folks. So this one is it's called webbing, and we're basically going to answer what the story is about, why did we read it, who is it about, where did it take place, and when did it take place. So we're going to cut this page. Ooh. I think my scissors need to get sharpened because it is making a funny sound. And even with my headphones on, it is annoying. So if that hurts your ears, guys, I am sorry because it is hurting my ears. All right. There we go. So let's go back to our page. Let's put our name at the top. And we're going to put these off to the side so we can see them better. So we'll start in the middle. What was this paper about? What was this paper about? Was it about amazing young athletes? Was it about tennis courts and skate parks? Was it about Coco Gauff and Tom Shar? Was it about making records, or was it now? Well, this paper is about amazing young athletes. It's actually, I think, what this video is called. Now, who are amazing young athletes? We have 4 choices. Who are amazing young athletes? That's right. Coco and Tom. Coco and Tom. Now, where are the amazing young athletes? Are they now? Are they made records? Are they at tennis courts and skate parks? I think this one is going to be a better answer. So now we're going to move our paper over and we'll put these off to the side. Why are they amazing young athletes? Is it because it's now, or is it because they made records? Which one? Yeah, it's because they made records. So when is it happening? It's happening right now. They are amazing young athletes, even right now. So here's what our page should look like. When you're ready, let's move on to the next page. Okay, so page 28 and page 29 are exactly the same, except that one has pictures and the other one only has words. See? So you decide which one you are going to use, and it says use 1, 2, or all of the following picture word cards to write a sentence or story. So let's see. I'm going to use athletes. I'm going to use amazing, and I'm going to use young. What should we start off with? I know. This week, we learned about some amazing, I'm going to underline that, young athletes. Do you remember their names? They are Coco and Tom. This week we learned about some amazing young athletes. They are Coco and Tom. So if you are doing this page, we can write the same thing. This week we learned about some amazing young athletes, period. They are Coco and Tom. We can now probably use these other ones. Coco is a tennis player. Tom is a skateboarder. Pretty cool. All right, folks, that's what it looks like. Let's go to page number 30. Page number 30. And this page is called punctuation. And it says a period comes at the end of a statement or telling sentence. For example, I like to run. A question mark comes at the end of a question or asking sentence. Do you run? An exclamation point comes at the end of a sentence to show strong feelings or emotion. He can run fast. Coco Gauff is a professional tennis player. That just needs a regular period. How old is Coco Gauff now? That's a question. So what kind of mark should we use? That's right, a question mark. Coco is an amazing young tennis player. That should be an exclamation point. Number 4, where does Tom Shark compete? That's another question. So remember, when you have a question, we use a question mark. Tom started competing at 5 years old. Wow. And then finally, what team is Tom on? That's another question. So let's use a question mark. All right, folks. So we are done with page 30. You guys did an amazing job. An amazing job. Remember, this week we did some nouns and verbs. We went through this packet. We went through our other packet where we practiced writing some more. We also read our story. So good job, everybody.